Now today we're doing a mock test with David. David, tell him how many lessons you've had. Oh, shoot. Tell him how many lessons you've had with me.
About nearly 7 hours, isn't it?
He's had 7.5 hours each for getting his progress sheet. Where's it at?
My grand's.
He's done a lot of driving with his granddad. The only bad habits he had when I met him, what were they?
One of them was blind spot, wasn't it?
Well, I didn't expect that. That's not a bad habit. Pulling off on clutches first, weren't you?
Yeah.
Come up the roundabouts and just keeping the clutch down all the way up to the roundabouts. But other than that, you might see a first time passer. He's really good. Tell him what you reversed. Look in that camera.
The wagon.
You what?
The truck.
You reverse as trail as this guy, don't you? It's going to be a wagon driver, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, have you any questions before we start?
No.
38 to 40 minutes depending on traffic. You're going to take in various traffic and road conditions.
Yeah.
One manoeuvre you practice with your trainer, possibly a control stop, and you will be driving independently by way of sat-nav signs.
Yeah.
Approximately 20 minutes. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Right, you want to do sat-nav, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you see that all right?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Throughout the drive, I'd like you to follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs or markings. I'll ask you to turn, which you will do some good time.
Yeah.
One question before we start. How do you check your brake lights are working?
Either in a wall or like garage door sort of thing, something to reflect them.
Good. It's useless, this. Absolutely useless. I should set it up. Right, okay, when you're ready. So if you just make your way out the test it, I'll get this sat nav working.
Yeah.
So if you just turn left out of here. And left. And at the end of the road, we're turning right.
Turn left, St John's Road.
Just ignore that sign. Tell me how you demist the back window.
That one there.
Show me. Get that turned off. And then follow the sat nav. Can you see that all right?
Yeah.
You will arrive at your destination at 12:33 p.m. At the end of the road, turn right, A690.
So far, David started really well. I can imagine being a little bit nervous, but mirror works in place, lovely smooth approach to the junction, rolling first, bit of rise and brake, sees his pause becomes weight, so he applies the parking brake, pivots gas, all good driving skills, David. If I was nitpicking, your clutch went down there. Maybe he's 1 or 2 car lengths early, but nothing to worry about. So keep it up, it's all good stuff, lovely and smooth, just the way I like my learner drivers when they go for test. Can you pull up really close to the next park car, but leave enough room to move off?
Yeah.
About a car length.
This one here, the black
Yeah,
one.
the blue. Thank you. And then you drive it when you're ready. Minor fault number one, David, you don't check your blind spot, your right hand shoulder before moving off. If there'd been anybody there, it would have been a serious fault. You should be, while you were waiting, you should be looking in all mirrors, and then when you're ready to go, just look over your right shoulder. When you move off, you do slow the car down behind slightly, but I'm not going to mark that.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A690, Neville's Crossbank. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Minor fault number two, David, you're asked to drive across the roundabout second exit. I would have said follow the road ahead second exit. The sign shows it is straight ahead, and you apply a signal for right, telling everybody that you turn right at the roundabout. So when you're going straight ahead from the left or right lane, no signals on approach to the roundabout. On the left. And you travel when you're ready. Serious fault number one for you, David. It might not look too bad on video, David, but you blocked the entrance to the bus stop. If there'd been a bus wanting to pull in here, you wouldn't be able to pull in there. You'd probably be sticking out in the middle of the road or have to drive further past the bus stop. So I would have just stopped a couple of, at least 2 or 3 car lengths away from the bus stop, just so it leaves enough room for the bus to get in. Minor fault number 3, David. You forget to look over your shoulder again. You need that blind spot check. One more of them and you are toast.
After 400 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the fourth exit, A691, Southfield Way.
David, approaching this roundabout is superb. I like your mirror work. You get the mirrors in at least twice. The signal goes on nice and early. Your speed on approach is top class. You select second gear. The clutch comes up the driving point. I wonder where you got that from. Hold it. You get the smooth gear change. You have a look. Can I go? Clutch goes back down with a rolling first. A little bit of rising brake, and then you take your first gap you see. When leaving the roundabout, again, the timing of the mirror signal manoeuvre is proper. Mint, David, well done.
Take the exit, A691, Southfield Way. After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Serious fault number 2 for you, David. David, I've just been singing your praises and you go and do this at this roundabout. What a tool you are. For me, you didn't take into account that it was going downhill. You left your second gear a bit late. I felt if you just slowed down a bit early, took that second gear, maybe 2 or 3 car lengths early with the clutch up, I think you would have controlled the speed much better. But what happens is you straight line the roundabout. For me, it was just the speed on approach. Had it been slow, I think you would have had time to look back to the left and just keep going round to the left as you go around. But serious fault number 2, David.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A691, Framwell Gate, Peth.
This is the one where you can stay in the left-hand lane to go right, isn't it?
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Minor fault number 4, David. You don't signal right at this roundabout. Now, I've only given you a minor fault because it wasn't that busy. Had it been a really busy roundabout, then you could be looking at a serious fault. Now, when you came to the roundabout, you asked the question. This is a question: can I use this lane? The examiner won't help you with that. He'll expect you to read the signs. And further back up on the road on the right-hand side, you had that sign saying, "Look, if you turn right, you can use either lane." And I've told you, when you've got the choice of lanes, just keep it to the left.
After 200 yards, keep right, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Keep right, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit. Go right on the roundabout.
Serious fault number 3 for David. David, I'm not sure what you were doing here, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green traffic lights and you stop on a green light. So I think, I don't know what was going through your brain there. They reckon learners suffer from nerve blindness, but only you can explain that one. Probably it's harder to miss them green lights. Only you can miss them if you close your eyes.
And take the second exit, New Elvert.
Kind here, David, I'm just giving you a minor fault here, but you're in the wrong lane. Now, the reason I've given you a minor fault is because there wasn't much traffic about and you did do it all safely and you changed lanes. So I wonder what you would have done if it had been really busy in the right lane. What would you have done then? But being kind here, a minor fault, you should have been in the far right lane on approach to the roundabout. Right, that's the end of the independent drive. I'll direct you back from here, okay?
Yeah.
So you just drive home when you're ready. Serious fault number 4, David. Blind spot again, David. It's becoming an habitual fault now. Now it becomes a serious fault. You need to check that shoulder, mate, before you move off from the side of the road. Can you pull up on the right-hand side of the road? Can you reverse back 2 car lengths? Keeping reasonably close to curb. You driving when you're ready. No blind spot again when moving off from the side of the road, but I've given up mark on that now because you've already recorded a serious fault for that, David. Take the second road to the right, that's your first one. Pull up on the left, where it's just where that lamppost broken.
Yeah.
Alright. How do you think you done?
Alright, I think.
Do you
Alright,
think you
I think.
passed the field?
I might have done.
What, passed?
Yeah, I think I might have passed, yeah, I'm not sure. Or
Okay.
if not too far away.
4 serious faults.
4 serious
Yeah.
ones.
Damn. Right, the first one, what does that say?
Move off.
Safely.
Yeah.
What you forget to look over. What you forget to
shoulder.
check. You're not looking over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
That's your first one.
Yeah.
Second one, roundabout, straight ahead. Second, now you know this. Watch how the blue car goes round. What did you do on one of the roundabouts?
Or go straight over.
You probably straight line the roundabout. If there'd been anybody in the right hand lane,
Yeah.
you'd get wrong for that, yeah?
Yeah.
Third one, it might not look so bad on video, this one, but I've had pupils fail for this. Pull up in a convenient place on the left.
Yeah.
Where did you stop?
Right in front of it. I knew that as soon
Did
as
you?
I'd done that, yeah.
What made you do that? We have
I
all this
dunno.
room, you know.
Yeah.
So I've had a pupil fail yesterday to pull up on the left, and she pulled right close. She says, look, you blocked the entrance to the roundabout. Now imagine a bus when it get in there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to get in, would it?
No.
So it'd be blocking the road. It'd have to drive up there, put it, drop its passengers off, pick them up.
Yeah.
In the last one, can you think of anything to do with traffic lights?
No, I couldn't. No.
What does green mean?
4.
You stopped in a green light.
Did I?
Got it all on video.
No.
Right, have you any questions before we go?
No, I don't know.
Was that different?
Yeah.
How did off we go? It's different sitting in silence, isn't it?
Aye.
Where you've not looked over your shoulder. You never got them normally, do you?
No.
Got
I'm
me.
normally pretty good with them.
Your in-car control was very neat, very impressive.
Yeah.
You just need to use them brain cells of yours.
Yeah.
I think I've done well to get 4 serious faults out of you. We're turning right. Were you a bit nervous or?
Yeah, it might have been the nerves a little
Do you
bit,
think?
yeah.
What are you going to tell your granddad and your dad?
Well, I'm not really. Got a little bit of explaining to do, don't I?
Very neat though. Mirror works most time pretty impressive. I like how you just move your eyes.
Yeah.
Footwork really good. Very impressive. Gear changes all lovely and smooth. But just not looking over your shoulder when you're pulling off from the sides of the road.
Yeah.
Nice. Everything's really good actually.
Yeah.
Was that helpful, do you think?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Is it? What were you expecting?
No, it wasn't nothing. I didn't think I was going to do as bad as that, really.
And you can't see it in me, the examiner. Is this a roundabout where I picked the left lane, can you?
No.
Can you remember?
Yeah.
But yeah, well done there, you picked the left lane. However, you did pick a minor fault there. Do you know what it was for? Where were you going at the roundabout?
Left. No, we were going right at the roundabout.
Right, third exit. Did you have a signal on?